So here is a Softr tutorial for beginners. Softr allows you to build websites and apps without coding, making it a great tool for creators, startups, and businesses that want to launch platforms quickly using simple visual tools. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on my link below to try Softr, so you can access the platform and build along during the tutorial. After clicking on the link below, you'll be brought to this page. So as you can see, we're now in the Softr.io website. On the top here, you will get to see all of these options. Let's go over to the pricing page in order to view all the plans that they offer, starting with free, basic, professional, business, and enterprise. You can also switch between monthly and yearly plans. Now, let's head back to the previous page and click on Get Started on the top right corner, or you can click on Sign In if you already have an account. Once you're here, you can continue with Google or put in your email address manually. I will go with Continue with Google. After that, you need to select the account that you want to use. After that, just click on Continue on the bottom right. You will then be signed in and brought to the onboarding process of Softr. Give it some time to load up. So once you're here, you need to select what do you want to use Softr for. Go through the options and choose the relevant one. Then click on Continue. After that, you need to tell them more about your company. Put in the name of your company, then the size of your company. After that, what is your role in your company? Choose from the options and click on Continue on the bottom. After that, select what do you mainly want to build. There are multiple options to choose from. Go through them and select your desired one. And if you select Other, you can type in your option, then click on Continue. Here, select how experienced are you with app building. Choose the relevant option, then click Continue. Now, select how experienced are you with spreadsheets and databases. Same way, select the option from here and click on Continue. Now choose which data sources you want to use for your software apps and click Continue. Lastly, which of these tools are you familiar with? Go through them and choose the ones that you want and click on Continue. Once it's done, you will then be brought to the next step, which is this. Create your first app. You can start from scratch, start with a template, or generate with AI. We will go with Start with Template. Here, you can see a lot of templates that you can choose from. You can also select any of these categories, which will help you find your template more easily. Now, let's go back and select Generate with AI, which is the easiest option. Here, it will ask you, what are we building today? And on the bottom left, you can see the prompt box where you need to put in your prompt. I will paste in a pre-written prompt and make sure to put in as much detail as possible. Once done, click on the Go button. It will then start processing your request and also ask a couple of questions. Here, it's asking how will your users log in. You can choose from any of these options, or you can select multiple if you want. Then click Continue. Now select Can people sign up on their own? Choose your desired option, and then on the next step, select what should be your app's main navigation layout. Choose your desired ones and click Continue. Now select the theme for your application. As you can see, there are a lot of options to choose from. Go through them and click on Apply on whichever one that you like. And as you can see, you can view it in real time on the right. This way, go through them and check them out before finalizing. Then just click on Create Your App on the bottom and it will start creating. And as you can see, the app is now ready. If you click on Try It Live, it will take you to the app and you can start interacting with it and see the preview of your newly created app. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. You can switch between desktop, tablet, and mobile view. And since we're mainly working with the desktop view, let's click on Desktop. Over here, you can scroll through and check out your app. You can also interact with it by clicking on different sections and testing out different buttons. And so far, it looks pretty good. And as you can see, we're also able to add new records. And it has all the necessary sections and options. And it looks pretty good for an app that was generated in only a few minutes. This way, check out your app and make sure that everything is in order. Make sure that all the inputs are being updated, and if all the pages are set up according to your preference. As you can see, The search bar is also functional. This way, you can make sure it's ready for your users. Now, let's click on Edit on the top right corner, and here, you can start making any changes that you like. And after selecting each of the elements, you will get to see the details on the right side, from where you can start making your desired adjustments. For example, let's change the layout for this card. And after clicking on Yes, do it will change it right away. This way, you get full customization options, and you can do it manually according to your preference. You can also add additional sections. Just click on the plus icon and browse to the blocks on the right side, and whichever one that you choose will be added on your website. You can also make adjustments by using the chat box on the bottom left corner. All you need to do is type in your prompt and it will make the edits. After making your changes, click on Preview on the top right. You will then get to view your website in real time once again. This way, you can make any of your desired changes and check it out just like this. Here, let's check out the account settings option. And over here, this is what it looks like. You can also try signing out to see how it looks. If you don't like any of it, you can just click on Edit again and make your desired changes. As an example, let's try using the chat box and prompt it to make some changes. For this one, I will ask it to change landing page color. You can type in whatever that you want. Once you're done putting in your prompt, just click on the Run button and it will start making your changes. It may take a while, and it will show applying updates just like this. Once it's done, the changes will be visible on the main screen. So after making any changes, you can then go ahead and click on the preview option on the top right again in order to get the live preview of your website. So let's click on it to check it out. After that, in the preview, you can see that the color has been changed according to our prompt. If you click on the sign out option, you will notice that the color here has changed as well. This way, you can keep on making your edits until you're satisfied with your website. So after clicking on Edit once again, on the left side of the interface, you can see the option for Pages. Here, you can add app pages, and then if you go over to Themes, you will get to see all of these customization options for your themes, such as colors, typography, and more. This way, you get a lot of options to customize your website manually as well. Then, we have the settings option. Here, you can see many different settings that you can customize for your website. On the Pages option, you will be able to view and select any of the pages available in your app. And as you can see, you'll be redirected to the page right away. Then, make your desired customizations and changes for that specific page. And once you're done making all the changes and you're satisfied with the result, all you need to do is go ahead and click on Publish on the top right corner. Your page will then be live for the public to use. And that's it. That is the Softr tutorial for beginners.